shining wise. A suspicious murder in a protective ritual. An unsettling scourge end. Can they be connected? I honestly have no idea, but I'm very eager to find it out. Hi everyone, this is Puppet, and welcome back for the second video of our walkthrough of the Dark Rites of Arkham. Now, as a side note, I'm not a Lovecraft expert. I know I missed some references. If you spot a quote or a secret I miss or I will be missing, please jump straight into the comments down below and let me know. I'm counting on you while I handle all the detective work. Now, that being said, let's jump back into the crime scene. Now, we left at Harvey Whitman's office. He's quite knowledgeable about cult, esotericism, and dark magic. He provides quite a good amount of advices, and a few people we need to go and meet. Now, I think we didn't explore his office, so let's begin with that. And as usual, from the left side of the office, just for consistency, we have a radio here. Ain't for me, okay. I think every decade always complains about music. Something so common. Oh, there are so many cults springing up, isn't it? I guess this game is, even if it is the more complex next slide, absolutely, is so actualized, really. Arkham map. For when investigation is conducted for question. May it be connected to what we are investigating at the moment? Bore you with the details. What? I want to be bored with details. That's unfair. Diploma in psychiatry. We don't have to go to Dr. Strine. We can speak with Harvey Whitman. Shrink. Doctor in psychiatry. Massachusetts Hammers. Isn't this another university within the Lovecraft universe? Okay. Pentagrams. Ariel. Satanic rituals. The Satanist mindset. Yes, of course, if you want to understand them, became one of them. Not in this case, absolutely well done, Harvey. Between two symbols for another blackboard available. Well, yeah, pretty handy, isn't it? Use the floor, or the wall, or the ceiling. I get the picture, yeah, old grumpy detective. Also, sorry, did he call this pentagram? It is not. It's an hexagon. Inscribed in a circle. That's not right. Notes, let's see if there is anything in these notes. Handwriting. Yeah, he's a doctor, probably is not very good in handwriting. You sign your name. Can I read him? John's upstairs are always a mess. Why is he called John? Yes, I guess John's police Lou are not very well kept. I clean it every day. Oh, really? You don't even wash your hands and you clean your bathroom every day? Yeah, what? You just said what I said. I doubt that. Drawers. You didn't go poking around in those drawers. Suspicious. Exactly, why Harvey? Got material from ongoing case. I rather he didn't mess up with my files. He's very protective and very territorial about his stuff. And books first. Beside occult books. Of course. Horror and science fiction. Yeah. You got a variety of genre. Wonder story, weird tales. Kind of stuff to the crackpots. Yeah, bingo. I kinda like Harvey. Is it real? Yes, of course it is. I'm not asking how it find its way here. More books, figurines. Ancient Druidic figurines. I wonder, it would be nice if I could see better. They're very delicate. Yeah, at least he listened. Reach down here. Yeah, of course. Why no one knows how to use the phone? Mr. Pullman didn't have the line. Harvey doesn't have a line. Okay, so we had... Where is our notebook? So what we do now? Let's get out of my office. There is nothing to do here. Yes. No, let's go. Let's recap. We got 2 victims, yes. Again, it's not a pentagram. What did you call it? Yes, we all know a lot about it. Yes. Yes, this is a very good question. Who is it protecting from? The second victim by himself is real for a minute. The killer and the spell did its job. Yeah, but what about the head? The second victim was collaborating the ritual and for some reason it all got out of control. Yeah, that would make sense. What, it's really getting so intriguing. I really want to understand what happened. Way over my head on this one. Yeah, I think you're always way over your head, my dear Detective Foster. Yeah, that one that it was on the newspaper. Yes. Also pay visit to that Philip Moore guy. I think he was the one on the newspaper, if I remember well. Yes, the more we know, the better. But we still need to explore the Arkham advertiser. Yes, I don't remember where that talk would take place. Let's hunt one down. Yeah, probably we need to go in the other floors of the police department to find the newspaper. Why not? It's healthy. Donut and elevator, okay. Yes, okay. You're the boss. Harvey, you too. The basement lobby. Let's start from the top one and then we go downwards. Oh, here we are. Maybe he has see if my luck's better this time. I got things to do. No. Let's go to the office. Captain not around, and this office is locked up tight. Okay, so let's keep going. On the floor, the evidence room. Yeah, we've not been here. Drinking fountain, newspapers clipping, maybe it's here. Portrait. Let's start with the clippings. Proud display of his greatest hits, straight from the page of the Arkham advertiser. Yes, this is the newspaper we are looking for. Ah, they're not what we're looking for. Supposed to be all colorless and tasteless. Yes, but smells as a greenish color and tastes like hell. So maybe that is not even water. Straight from the Arkham River or what? Probably. I guess in the 1930s they didn't have all of those sanitation procedures that we have at the moment. I think he'll pull us out of this whole mess. Okay, why not? Who did he pull the lever for in the last election? I mean, he became President of the United States, so yeah, he's right over the book is secret. Society past America. Huh? Yes. So I guess he was, after all, voted for and renowned at the time. What did he say? Points the way to the evidence lockup. Okay. Storage room. Can we go on the right? No, we can't. Left? Not either. So, storage room. Why are you? What? Is polite closing the door? Bah. Greasy and delicious. Donuts, maybe? Wilbur. It's a dog. Where's it going, Wilbur? Can't complain. Of course I can, but at least I have a job. Yes, of course, always this kind of negativity. Trade stays that way. Yeah, but I guess with the depression it was just behind the corner. Why is that 1929? When did it finish? I'm thinking they're still inside. I have him back there. Smells good, huh? Hot dogs from a guy at Long Park. Frank the Worm there, nice nickname. Wow, Mayor Bradley's campaign now. I like all of this interaction, friendly between colleagues. I mean, more or less friendly. They tried up to something. He's reformed. Yeah, of course, always a bit cynical, isn't it, me detective? But this thing stinks. Bucket of water, and it's dripping from the ceiling. Let's have a look. I guess one of these days we're gonna have stamps. Yeah, you're so dramatic. Come on, it's just a bucket. And he took it. What do you think about it exactly? Why wouldn't I? Of course. What do we have around? Document, poster, and Wilbur. Let's see the documents. Registering evidence. Okay. Do we need them? You fill out the form first. Oh yeah, the old bureaucracy. We was the guy Harvey. Colin Harrison Art. Yes. They want to look at the sale of beer and wine. Okay. Was Roosevelt president in this time? And I think we could get a couple of bottles of... Mine? Yes. Do not cut me, of course. Harvey, I like you. You are diligent, you respect the rules. You have your head on top of your shoulders. Well done. Well, let's speak with Wilbur. How does this work? Not the real Foster. And you fill out the rim firm and lock it. Okay. The hand and the decapitated body. Aren't those evidences? I gotta go. Yes. So we got. This organ leaks everywhere. This bucket brimming with ice cold water. Proceed. Yeah. You can drink this one rather than from the drinking fountain. Lobby. Okay. Let's go pay this guys. Benjamin Ash and Philip Moore. Okay. The first witness to two and the second one can tell us the connection between the spell and spontaneous consumption. Okay. Okay. We should get a copy of today's edition of the Arkham Advertiser. Okay, so we don't get it inside the police precinct. Fantastic. The venue for Philip Moore's lecture. Let's go. So this is Metropolitan Park, police station, psychiatrist, Marsh Antiques. So let's proceed with order. Let's go to the park first. This park was built thanks to the generous Gideon Treadwell. Good citizen. Is Gideon Treadwell another character inside Lovecraft universe? Please, if you know, just let me know. Slave owner. Wow. Magazines. Let's speak with this guy. Taking longer than usual. No idea. But trust them out of the Arkham Metro bus network. Which one? A commitment. Absolutely. Half an hour, yes. Yeah, that's quite a long time, old fella. But these magazines. Strange eons. Until now. Fascinating. I wonder what he's talking about. About right. Really? This is a bit too enthusiastic for just a magazine. Let's bring a mysterious event in this world. Maybe Harvey knows it. Knows about it. Wait for the bus to arrive and I'll put it back. Yeah. Seems fair to me. Why don't you raise something else? What kind of stories does it push? Astral travel. Okay. Can leave the body and travel, define the laws of physics. Okay. Harvey, do you know anything about it? Why don't you read something else? But the magazine's right there. Why do you want so much? They're the same old one. But this is new from this month. And I said when I get home. Really? You got enthralled by magazine. Okay. Keep reading. Get one if you want. Doing here. Every magazine has some stops to entertain passengers while they wait. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like it. I guess these days they're gonna consider as an extra cost. But they're usually old issues anyway. Oh yeah, old magazine issues is okay rather than throwing them and recycle. Line 5. Does it say the timetable? Nope. So let's go into the park. I don't know what in the park there is always something weird happening. Arkham will burn tonight. Oh yeah, another doomsayer. Sign, but the clock hasn't struck doom yet. Yes. You must wake up. We must act now. How? What do we have to do? Wow, this town is full of interesting personalities. The background is quite nice though. I like the pond and ducks or swans swimming to it. Nice. This is all. Okay. We don't go anywhere else. Oh yeah, we can. Well. That takes faster. You have reformed. Politician count has been reformed. Okay. I don't know what you're doing here, but I'm a brand new man with a honest job. Of course. Dressed in a peculiar way. Mayor Bradley's campaign team. Okay. Well, a job is a job. Nobody's really putting this on your shoulder. So what's with all the stars and stripes paraphernalia? Okay. Local election, not presidential. Yeah, I agree with him. Grandiloquence and vanity. Oh, I see now. It's one of those that likes to appear and show off. He's probably a communist. The guy who looks like a Magdan Consignment took his closest prank the worm. Okay, I guess the surname comes from a reason. People externals are put in jail so many times, he ended up hating it. I don't think you need to go too many times in jail to hate it. One of your misdeeds, yes. I'm a new man. Well, it's Frank Morley. Okay. Dark cops. Old habits never die. Empty, of course. Salvation Army widows. Okay. It's the size of King Kong about that. Yes, of course. Our park is full of them. I guess our mission is to get rid of those arms. Hot dog guy. Oh, the one that Wilbur ate. I want one. I want the butterflies. An action program. Take one if you wish. Okay. Plenty of toilet paper too. Ouch. Detective Foster, you're always so sharp. I'm aware of Mayor Bradley's detection program. Yes, I like him. Neat. Not too sharp as Detective Foster, not so blunt. Harvey. An umbrella. Harvey, you should be the lead detective. Bunny trains, maybe. Kind enough to give away umbrellas to his citizens. Such a nice, kind gesture, really. This is why I get so many votes. All gone but that one. Populist way to buy votes. It is indeed, I agree. As for the pickle of Arkham, yes. I know that. I think so. Are you red? Case I let them buy my boat, I sell myself cheap. No, Jack, why you do that? Take this umbrella, looks solid. I was counting on you. Why you can't take it? It's busted and won't close. Even if they thought the mayor was giving away substandard gifts. Well, come back tomorrow. Okay. Is this all? Yeah, usually at the very beginning all adventure game requires quite a bit of exploration. I wonder what that old madman doomsayer has gone. Yeah, they require a little bit of exploration, and then once you're able to explore all the different rooms or different locations, it's gonna be pretty straightforward. Dr. Striner, maybe you hardly know her. Yes, sir. Yes. Are you married? Why do you want to know, Jack? Why do you talk so much? Stop talking for a moment. Yes. Because you talk so little. Yes, I guess it makes sense. The universe. But after all, if they are working together. Oh, you know Dr. Striner, don't you, Harvey? On an innovative psychological profile based on various cult leaders. Wow! That's very interesting. What are we doing here? Come on, Jack, tell him. Bureaucracy, I see. It'll only take a moment. Mailbox. Absolutely. Not stealing, I'm investigating. Yes. The line between the two of them is thin. Maybe like a hair, maybe even less. Plaque. Number 13. Yeah, I can read that. Are you superstitious? No. And you're the detective? I don't need to be. Of course. I was born with bad luck. Okay. Directory, sure. First floor, Baker and Greenbow, attorneys at law. Second floor, Kingsport Trading Company. Favre head doctor, Dr. Helen Striner. And the third floor, of course. From the Arkham League, for decency. Stay dry because we voted dry. Yes, of course. Announcement. Woman's swimsuit. In the river. Yeah, the Miskatonic River, absolutely. Newspaper vending machine. This is where we get our newspaper. We are in luck. Not a coin? I don't have any on me. Or bills. Too bad. Oh, no, now we don't have a coin. We found it and we can get it. Car Lemon production. Okay. When I read that it wasn't faithful to the novel. Yeah, it's always like this. All this reproduction are never faithful to the novel or never to the book. Pigeon, get out of here. You will not. I hate them. Lot of Striner, here we go. Brain picking happens. Silence! Can't you see there is another patient? Psychiatry, you know that? Yes, of course, he said he got a postdoctorate. Oh, philosophy or PhD. Yeah, PhD. Mr. Ullman first. Okay. And he won't wake up. Sure. Some patients take a while to come out of hypnotic lethargy. Okay. Yes, he's just asleep. Snap your finger. I guess it takes a little bit more than that. He's asleep or still in a trance. The protocol is very clear. Yes. We have to wait, okay. This ain't no more. So get off your house and go home. Ah, Detective Foster. You're so rude. You're so rude, Detective Foster. This is why you're so... How can I say? I like your interaction with the characters. Come back later and we can talk calmly. Okay, so we don't have a coin. We need to wait for our patient to wake up. Oh, how many diplomas? Seal. Mr. Ullman, yeah. Sleeping Beauty. Rise and shine. Yeah, damn it, yeah. You hear that, Harvey? The guy's oil logs, yes, completely. Very deep sleep. Then wall space, yes. Successful psychiatry, neuropsychiatry, pharmacology. Wow, pharmacology as well. She's sharp as a scarf. Oh yeah, I completely agree. You're in good hands, Foster. Absolutely. Keep your voices down, please. What we got here? Cabinet and the official seal. Arkham Police Department. Why? Why there is one here? I read my desk and stay away from it. Yeah, she's right. I mean, you're a detective. Yeah, I guess you can do these kind of things. Shelf, file cabinet, painting. Let's explore the filing cabinet. Those files are confidential. Yeah, they are. Please stay away from them. Yeah. Painting. Of that head or tails of that canvas. Okay. I guess it explains what to say that you don't understand it. Makes you see sexual art in the shapes of that picture. 10 pins, a trauma tag on new. Yes. Rorschach shapes. Farther than you can speak. Just a Picasso. Oh, Jackie, you are so messed up. Psychiatric, I guess so. I would say the same. You read this direct, don't you? Foster, please shut up and get... Can I get this one? No. So, it's not much to do in here. Let's get out. So, we need a coin. We need to wait until our Sleeping Beauty Ullman. Can we just ask some pedestrian for a coin, please? No. With the Strainer and Marsh Antiques. Rob's Diner, open 24 hours, breakfast, lunch, diner. Van Paul keeps his antique shop. This is a diner, not an antique shop. It's like further down the road. Okay. Well, there is no crime games, no crime movie without a stop at the diner, isn't it? Poster, neon poster, sign. Good to see a few shops still clinging on. Yes. Some of them are open 24 hours a day. My head hurts just looking at it, so don't do it. I mean, we've been through the 2011 crisis as well with shaving lotion. We'll find you irresistible. Okay. But I guess this in the 1929, 1930 was way worse. Presidential campaign slogan. Okay. Let's see how the Democrats didn't slap a lawsuit on him. Okay. Let's go into the diner. Something smells good. It's a diner. You're up for a bite? In the middle of investigation, we are running late. Maybe you can pay, you can get some change back, and we can have the coin. Your cold partner. Canned goods. Spencer Jenkins, man, I've got nothing to say to him. Canned goods, they're for free, aren't they? Yeah, perhaps want to do something for folks who lost everything and can't afford the plate. But perfect for you, Jake. You don't look too healthy. So? Cans are rusted. That inside look any prettier. Look, this is all Rob's thing. Who is Rob? Complains maybe the chef. What the hell? They are free. Yeah, of course. I'll grab one. It was supposed for people that don't have much to. Not for you. You got a job. You're a police officer. He's reading the Boston Globe. I don't want to bother him. Yes. Cakes. Yummy. Raspberry jam and walnuts. Oh wow, nice. Looks very delicious. Triple chocolate. This is even better. Sinful. Oh yes, totally. Bake them myself. Thank you. Can I speak with the chef in the kitchen? Oh. Door. I'm not allowed in the kitchen, of course. Menu. I'm being fed the entire menu. I'll take the rice, of course. Yes, after all, he's not so unreasonable, detective. Note. It's a note for the employees. Don't let the Innsmouth guy in. He scares the customer. Who is the Innsmouth guy? If he wants anything, have him call, and I'll deliver it myself. Okay. Rob. I guess Rob is the owner or the chef. What are we doing here, Jack? We should be working the case. Yeah, let me finish the talk. Welcome to Rob's. Species the American cheese sandwich. We're cops. We're on duty. Some other time, sweetheart. Can you read? Oh, yes. What is the name on the tag? Betty? No, sweetheart. Clear. Wow. Yeah, of course. I respect her. Feisty dams these days, huh? Don't call them that. Yes, you're right, Harvey. You talk too much, Jack. Yeah, I totally agree. Be respectful of other people. Every 2 words you say, save 1. Yeah, even 1.5. Harvey, if you would buy something and get the change back, we could get our newspaper. Oh, Rob. From the smell of it, I'd say he's one hell of a cook. No, I can't do much more than that. There's not much more we can do in here. We're just gonna explore down the road. How are you, buddy? He's going to pet the dog. Better not. Is he vaccinated? A little bit. You're jealous? I can sense a bit of envy in your words. Wait from it, unless you want to catch me. Manji? What is that? I don't know, please. If you know what does that word mean, please let me know. Bums. Yeah, these are people that probably lost their job. It's not bare hands. Don't lie, gentlemen. What are you drinking? Rum. In case I have no choice but to confiscate the bottle and take you to the police station, sir. Oh, come on, don't be so strict. Get over here. Yes, exactly. You're right this time, Jack. Committing a crime. Yes, but why? That's illegal. Only relief that poor bastard has in his life. Yes. Yes, exactly. You're right. He's not having a good life at the moment, and he needs some sort of relief, a bench. Yes, absolutely, are we? In this case, yes, he's not doing anything too bad. Yes. There are different shades of kinda crimes. Can I open this one? Yes. What a stench. What's in it? Sardines. Crude oil. Can I give this to these chaps? Could grease a boiler with that junk. You don't want dog. Not much, but if you feed him, you're not gonna have a problem. Okay. Oh my god, I'm just trying to be helpful. Some water. Hold on, okay. Let's go. Marsh. And I guess it ends here, isn't it? Oh no, oh yes. I have to go back from the very beginning. Let's go inside. We go in. I should mention something to you. Yes. It's from Innsmouth. What do you know about Innsmouth? Is Innsmouth another reference to Lovecraft? If you know, please write it down in the comment. 7th Cavalry, okay. Wow, that's brutal. What happened there? But it must have been big. Yes, I would so. I have a strange look about them. Yeah, this doesn't sound good at all. Very reserved. Borders on paranoia, okay. To gain his trust. Sure. Don't worry, I'll do. No, he just said he'd have to do the talking. Hard as marking around. No, don't do that, Jack. Yes, exactly. Ah, okay. Yeah. Remember, every 2 words say 1 less. Let me do the talk. Yes, I approve with Harvey. What Harvey says. Wait. What's he looking? Who are you? What the hell do you want? Not very friendly as a shop owner. We've been corresponding this past few months. And don't talk to pigs. Did he say that? I don't know. That's enough out there. Yes, I agree, Jack. I don't know who you think you are, but around here only one man gets to insult my partner, and that's me. Yes, exactly, Jack. Show him who is the leader. What's the matter? What is this? One from Innsmouth before? No, I didn't. Not this close. Me and the pepper one. Once. It was blurry. Allow me to make the introduction. Sure. I'm just Foster, and this is my part detective Harvey Whitman. He is a bit unsettling, I would say. I know who this guy is. So why did you call him a pig? He's been pumping information about my knowledge of symbology. Oh, here's it. Yeah. Get it. Hey, calm down. Just want some information, a strange symbol. Let's try with the first one. My parents swears your Arkham's forms by the local symbolism. Well, now you're ready to bit too far ahead with this, isn't it? Come to the right place, absolutely. Now you can go somewhere else. I'm not helping you. Why everyone is so stroppy? Why no one is helping me? This police business, you ought to help. Yes. And you should help us. For my own good. Is it? Is where the threat comes? No one is going to threaten anyone, Mr. Marsh. This is the Arkham police could lead to your arrest. Yes, polite, straight to the point. For a, yes, obstruction of justice. An amicable arrangement. Absolutely. What is it you're not understanding? Wrath of oppressors. Oh yeah, he has a point. I see you don't like the police, huh? Subtle, yeah. Come on. At the feds. Yes, exactly, your own town. I wasn't there, yes, as well. I still. The same organization, of course. We're enforcing the law. What kind of law? Repressive law. What happened? What the hell happened? Yes, it's time for us to know. Disappearances in the area. Every day, everywhere. Oh, that's ominous. Yes. Yes, yeah. differences in the cult called the Esoteric Order of Dragon. Okay. This is America, so must look the same in the same gods if they don't want to be singled out. Okay. How's it going on the defensive? What happened in Innsmouth? Yes, we would like. And then look at me. Okay, that's what happened. That's not an explanation, that is a consequence. I'm asking both favor after all. Yeah, that's true. So we can close the case and you're gone. Of course. You'll never see us again. Absolutely. Yeah. Maybe the Arkham Museum of the user. Yeah. What happened there? Mr. Marsh? It's not of your concern. Oh my goodness. Yes, let's see if we can ask him again. I'm not very hopeful we're gonna get against who's different from them, of course. Repressive police. Why do you call my partner a pig? Still didn't click on this. Because he's a cop. Why, so we're both pigs. Yeah, that's right, absolutely. Logical deduction. Watch it, pal. You deceived me. Until your last letter, right? On what you did for a living. Yes. Again, as one scholar to another. And that is how it should be. Mention it if it was important to you. I beg your pardon. He's so polite. I like you, Harvey. To provide help to solve a case. Yeah, you should be proud of that. For helping well, yeah. I guess after all he went through, he's a bit salty, and probably he has the right to be so. But if there is a case with a murder case, and you experience something, the human part in you, the empathetic human part in you, should put all of this on the side and help the police no matter what, even if you have such a big grudge. I've never been to Innsmouth. Such a question. Food in the area. You've missed nothing. Leave the people of Innsmouth alone. And we return the courtesy. Okay. Let's try to ask him again. The police taking a stand against. Yes. Top end of symbology. Okay. I'll continue all my life. He could be such a precious help that other scholars would kill for. Wow. You're bluffing. But then a simple antique dealer. Yes. This fellow can help us, Harvey. Yeah, of course. He may not, after all, to the detective, but that's not going to work on me. Reverse psychology. We'll be back. It's quite nice, well decorated antique shop. Let's see what the mollusks thought about cleaning them. It could make a few extra bucks, but we'll see. Okay. You have no right to go in there. Professional habit, yeah. Don't like snobs, understand? He's, however, suspicious. I can understand he had some bad feelings. I know what the cops are, so stay away from it. Yeah, he may have bad feelings against cop and the system, but he's way too defensive. Example. Is he a relative? Captain Albert Marsh. Expeditionary, the man behind Innsmouth fought here. Okay. The founder of the Esoteric of the Dragon, is that true? Captain Marsh, or what went on in Innsmouth? The right to know. Oh, come on! Their maritime plans. Polynesian islands. Certain island there. Am I wrong? Belongs only to my people. Yes, you stick. Mickey Mouse. Or the Marx Brothers. Okay. Antiques. Over a century old. Isn't there? They are not for sale. Nothing here is for sale. Wow, nice to know. And trade only. Everything that was looted from Innsmouth by law enforcement. Oh, such a noble gesture. Very good principle. Thanks to this crisis. Okay. And how can you earn a living? Takes a good advantage of the chaos to steal what belonged to my people. Well, he has a point after all, if he's sincere in his words. Let's see what we can give to him. Some sardines? Nah. And anything that comes from you, yeah. Topographical maps. Maps of Innsmouth. Wait a minute. The so-called Devil's Reef. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, now he's strangely secretive, he's strangely defensive. Sumatra Queen, okay. Voyages to Polynesia, okay. Yes, good question. It's not of your business. Of course, absolutely. We need to gain his trust. And how can we do that? Got nothing here that can help. Nice. Marsh Antique Shop. Cash and trade only. Pay on the spot. I would say the mystery is getting deeper and deeper. Let's see if the Sleeping Beauty woke up. No, it's still there. It is a matter. Okay, no, we can't really do anything here. So, we need a coin to get the paper from the vending machine, because otherwise we can't move any further. We need to gain the trust of Mr. Marsh. Oh, Arkham Museum of the Unusual. Yes, we can go there. Also, that symbol that comes on the right spot, on the right side, top right corner, is the map. Fantastic. So we need to gain the trust of Mr. Marsh. Sleeping Beauty needs to wake up, so that we need to wait a little bit longer. We need to wait for the bus to arrive. Let's see if the bus arrived now. We didn't really do much in terms of the game, so wherever we've been so far still stands. So let's go and explore the Museum of Innsmouth. Mind and prepare to transform your preconceived ideas about this reality. Wow, there's a statement. That's how you welcome guests to a museum. And Jackie is a bit puzzled. Look, Harvey, what is he talking about? Painting. Richard Upton Pickman, yes. I'm afraid I don't know about him. Immensity of the cosmic void. Okay. Yes, of course. Professor Roman. Dove. Dvorak. The museum has priceless pieces such as... Yeah, Dvorak, was it the composer? That... is it him? He's no longer with us. Not sure. Museum rules. I mean, be polite. You don't need to read all the rules, just the one important one. Don't touch and behave like adults. Understand, Jack? Price list 75 cents. Monthly $2.15. 2% discount for groups. It's not much. I got to the movies 3 times. Yeah, well, that was cheap at the time. Yes, and that's true. Absolutely true. Skull and book. Let's see the skull. The skull of a member of the fearsome Chocho people, natives of the Southeast Asia. I hope I pronounced them rightly. No one has been able to see them and come out alive. So how do they have a skull? Get to them without endangering your physical integrity. Okay. Tries to promote the fear, escort your attention. A sought after treaty, okay. From Miskatonic University to make it part of their collection. Okay. But read the curator after all. What better place than here for this cursed book? Yeah, I totally agree. So we can read them, can't we? Yeah, you're museum director, yeah. Let's buy the ticket. Detective Foster, we may ask a few questions. Mr. Floyd, Raymond Floyd, yes, of course. Is he a famous character in the Lovecraft universe? On the director of this museum, is there a plot and detective? Does the name Benjamin Marsh ring a bell? I remember him. My life, yes, of course, for the rest of my life. Then that the museum had a problem with him. A further incident. Yeah, they shouldn't have occurred. Absolutely. Town of Innsmouth, okay. And here's the figurine bearing the likeness of the Primal Cthulhu. Yeah, of course I know him. It comes from the looting that took place in town after the feds arrived. Yeah, that's not good. A unique piece. What is it, primal? This is from the depth of the cosmos. Yeah, I know to an extent who Cthulhu is. Damn. Shaped by the entire population of Innsmouth. Oh, I was not aware of that. Oh, I like that. Marched on in, claiming that effigy belonged to his people. In a profane place like this. So he's a cultist. Yeah, that explains quite a bit. And wouldn't listen to reason. Let's wait to the gallery. Wow. Wow, yes, you did right. I stick with you this time. Oh, no. Statue spikes. Oof. Did you press any charges? Mr Marsh. Yes. What that means? No, I don't know. What does it mean? Why they trouble? Why not? Why we don't want trouble with the marshes? There's nothing compared to what could happen to me. What could happen to you? Now I'm getting intrigued. Now this is getting interesting. Extremely interesting. This kind of mystery, this kind of fear of what could happen, linked to the possible supernatural world, the cult of Cthulhu. Yes, we're going into there. This is getting really somewhere. Did Marsh take the figure? In time, yes. So we can look at it. When I refuse to press charge, they decide to confiscate it as evidence in case I change my mind. So it should be in the police station. Yes, we have it at the station. Good. A replica, okay. Officers are fascinated by it. Yes, I really want to see it. Can we see that figure? Yes, yes. Yeah, we can watch the original. We can look at the original at the police station. Yes, of course. Can we pay the supervision? Of course. Incident. We have a place of constant surveillance of our visitors. Yes, I totally understand that. Yes. We are police officers, remember? Yes, no exceptions. I agree with that. Rules are rules. So what's the museum about? To show visitors a reality they are unaware of. We tend to live life. Superstition has been left behind. Scientific reality is imposed on our day-to-day. Yes. And above all, not forget that there are unusual and strange facts that exist around us. Yes, intriguing. Where the music coming from? An innovative production system based on magnetic media. Several speakers along the tour route. Ah, very clever. It's a looped playback of Through the Cosmos by Matthew Elm. I don't know. I don't even know if it is real. Yes, yes, I agree. So there is like just to see. Exactly. You want it back? Why? Charging Benjamin. Why? And the cure will be worse than the disease. He still didn't say, however, why he doesn't want to press charges and what can go wrong to him. Like, Phantom Detective. Can we pay so we get change back to get the... No, we don't pay. Wow, nice. Here he is. Step closer. Horus Chambers, and I will be your guide throughout the tour. If there's information about any of the pieces on display, I will be happy to provide it. Absolutely. I like those pictures on the wall. Gallery of the Damned Artists. Absolutely, but still already looks very interesting. Explanation by pressing the S key. Okay. So we're not going to start from the left. We can get this painting. These three disturbing canvases. Richard Arton Pickman. Okay. Celebrated painter in the city. Right. Terrifying fact. Okay, what impact? Oh! Keeps it in his home and uses it as a model. What? Look at the work of the prime. Clark Ashton Smith. Nightmare figures from Lost Words. The nameless entity. Okay. No member sculpting this. Ooh, eerie. Staring back at him from his. Maybe he didn't make it. Maybe it was just a gift from. How did he call him? Nameless entity. Is it a real entity? Does it really belong to the Lovecraft universe? Please let me know. I'm really interested. All of this is getting so intriguing at the moment. I'm not normally a big fan of horror in general, but I like these kind of games, and it's really fascinating and to understand this part of vision, this part of all of this literature that I'm not aware of. Oh, it's the same, yeah, the three canvases. Inhabitant of the moon. Okay, yes. This I'm a little bit more skeptical. There is no atmosphere on the moon. However, anything can happen. Oh, what is this? Whole of unusual characters. Yes, the cello players is a bit unusual. Who defies science. Okay. That will test the sanity of ordinary mortals. Herbert West. Okay. Assignment. Okay. Frankenstein. Butcher of Arkham. Okay, I need to know a little bit more about him. Sounds interesting. Defeating death, he created a formula that, when injecting the corpses, brought them. Wow! Horrible consequences. Animalistic behavior with homicidal tendencies, of course. On corpses that were more recent. Why no one knows things like gardening? Why killing or homicidal tendencies? Desecrate graves in Christchurch Cemetery. Yes, of course, absolutely. By the authorities. Yes. He got cuckoo banana. They were put down. Okay. Wow, nice. Some corpse escaped. This is an automaton. Is it real? Yeah, someone that really in the universe existed. Okay. On Rue Douze, I don't know how to pronounce in Paris. Strange and frantic music. Coming from Zan's room. Okay, and then what happened? Okay, terrifying events. What kind of events? Stalked every night by a strange and gigantic creature. Ghostly music kept at bay. Wow. And reported the incident to the guard. What? Okay. That's a very nice story, ghostly story. To Munoz. Illustrate this room. Okay. And it's not Barcelona. In a New York boarding house. And then a money-based schooling system. Okay. Dr. Freeze. Close by there. No trace of money. Viscous powder. I became a goo. I've been dead for 18 years. Like a big refrigerator, yes. Okay. So trying to come with me, yes. Oh, this museum is quite big. The 9th planet in our solar system, Pluto. Not anymore a planet to these days. So, yes. That we are just a speck of dust in the cosmos, yes. Mysteries and dangers that await us on those worlds. We are aware at the moment of the dangers, and we still don't know the mysteries though. They are not aligned with our plane of existence. What? Find your mind and get to know the other realities. Yes! Planet Yugoth. Far reaches of the solar system. Again, I suppose this is another mention, another quotation to the Lovecraft universe. I will look into it as well, but please leave me in the comment. I will be more than happy to read it. Migo, a race of fungi that travel through the cosmos. Fascinating. It's surfaced by French painter Antoine Giraud. Okay. My French pronunciation is not the greatest. Showcase. I mean, do I have to go back and forth every time? But yes, it is. Fragments from other words. Yes, a bit of over the top statement. That's right. It's the Fake Society of America's journal. He is telling us, don't know about him. Series of claiming that the newly discovered planet Pluto is actually a Yugoth. Wow! Dangers of this planet and suggest that research on it be halted. Absolutely fascinating. Wow. the fate of humankind. Seriously? Ninth in our solar system. Go by Stromberg-clad William Tombaugh. Exists not extraterrestrial life, not of course on Pluto, it's too far away from the Sun. You'll see that these theories are supported by irrefutable evidence. Which one? Painting showcase. Yes. Originated on the planet Pluto. Yes. How do you know that? Could be part of an artificial structure on Pluto. Ether was in a... yes. I'm not so sure that's it. Without moving from the spot through his dreams. Okay. There being mere invasion. Okay. Exhaustive cellular examination next month. Miskatonic University, yes. Of course. I want to go to the Innsmouth room, but first I would like to see if there is anything behind this curtain. So, about the Empire State Building. Dimensional breach. Correspond to... what? What happened that day? Will surprise... oh, sorry. I clicked by mistake. Curious. Don't be impatient. I don't want to skip. Arkham is here. Dimensional gap. Okay. Wow. So the... okay. There was a rip in the fabric of reality. Oh, we got an achievement. A theme, okay. Magnificent special effects. Let's go to see what Innsmouth. Enigmatic town of Innsmouth. Okay. For Arkham is a information about it. Yes, of course. Painting. Wasn't this the point that we saw from Innsmouth? The strange creatures he brought with him, the south face in his caves. Account, took action and torpedoed the base to the bloody alliance between the creatures and the inhabitants of Innsmouth. Okay. Why doing so? The network of caves, and that those beings are still alive. Is this Obed Marsh? Yes, Obed Marsh. Awesome. Fishing a plunge its inhabitants into absolute poverty. Oh. This chartered voyages to the southeast. Strange amphibious creatures were worshipped. Exchange for human sacrifices. And hit them on the Devil's Reef, which you can see on the left. Okay, okay, I see that. Was not aware of this. Living town. Wow, that was not such nothing good. purging people that don't agree with your ideals. Conventional appearances. Yes, he looks like quite animalistic in that representation. Countenance, the result of his close relationship with those creatures of the underworld. Last year of his lives. Newspaper. Archive advertiser February 28. Okay. Most of those arrested. Concentration. Not nice. Yes. Okay. And I guess this is Cthulhu. Let's keep exploring. This tablet first, then the painting, and then let's watch Cthulhu. No orthodox religion. Yes, if they are cultist. Part of the room, and the church is the esoteric order of dragon. Yes. Sonic launch of the new church screen where order was installed. What about this painting? Blasphemous hybridization, yes. Okay. So it's not because there was the bomb or what the Fest did to Mr. Marsh. This is the way he appears. The creatures found by Orbit Marsh. They feel the call of the sea. Okay. Okay. Worship of their god, the great primeval god Cthulhu. Wow. Let's go and have a look at this Vox figurine. The old one, Cthulhu. Yes. Sunken sinking of R'lyeh. Please let me know how to pronounce it. When it will be freed to reign over the earth once more. Okay. You're looking at a replica, by the way. The original found during the Innsmouth raid. Yes. Minor incident, the private house of it. Yes. To the public again someday. Wow. It's the furthest I've been from Arkham. This city holds me prisoner. Infamous painting The Faces of Mondays by Francis Holt. In the first room with the others. The piece because... Yes. Fascinating story, come with me. Wow, the story is getting really good so far. The art becomes an obsession, yes. Mental health. An asylum where he spent the rest of his life. Wow. Stuck in arcane magic, yes. That magic with his art. Did this unknown. Okay. Can affect the observer in what way? Paranoia, depression, anger. Oh, Jack, you're okay with that? When exposed to the painting, we were convinced that exaggeration. Well, now I'm not much sure anymore. That was true. Wow. They know how to create atmosphere. Further notice. Some visitors. We are not just visitors. Let's see, we won't tell anyone. Okay. The piece to activate the mechanism that moves the card. bummer. I was curious about this story. Well, sometimes better not to be. This magazine is missing a piece. Face of Madness, Francis Holt, 1876. I'm curious. Yes, everyone is. Let's go back to the Innsmouth room. Okay. To touch the exhibits. Okay, let's head back to the... I guess we can go to the very beginning. Speak another time with the director. See if he has anything else for us. Come back anytime. Yes, we will. It was very interesting. I'd like to see Francis Holt's painting. Yes, of course. Faces of Madness. That won't be possible. Many... Yuck. Yes. Visitors lately. Yes. And that violent reaction. Wow. You don't say. Okay, what to do with it? Just give it to the police officers. Okay, to Mr. Marsh. I can't oblige. Well, to a certain extent I agree with the director. Even if it is a copy. Of course he's not willing. Sorry, detective. Let's see, Francis. No, originally is lacking evidence. Make yourself at home, detectives. We're finishing here for today. I have to admit, the discovery of Cthulhu and Innsmouth history have been really intriguing. We really need to pay another visit to Mr. Marsh. He's absolutely hiding something, and we need it. And let's not forget about the Cthulhu figurine at the police station. The story is clearly building towards something that I can't wait to uncover. If you want to find the truth with me, don't forget to click on the subscribe button. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.